Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be showing how I'm gathering data from the infrared camera and make a rig in 3D environments from the data collected. So first of all, the infrared camera is not plugged in at the moment because we'll be using that file. However, first of all, we'll be having to combine and collaborate the camera with the scene, with the background and me, and then I'll be recording, not that video, because I'll show you why in a second. Not that video, because I was missing part of the head there, so I wouldn't be able to sync the rig properly, so I have to make sure it's all recorded and the camera's on top of the cabinet there. So we're using an IPI recorder to gather the data. Now I'm bringing this one into IPI Motion Studio to sync it. So first of all, we'll put approximation of my height there, so it goes in sync with the rig. So we need to start off from the T-pose for this one, because that's how it was, how I've set it, and it's best to sync the rig and your armature together. So first of all, I need to get it as close as I can to my pose, and all the variables of its coordinates, rotations, and all its different axes. So I think we're almost getting there. A little bit forward. Rotate 20 degrees there. Now we've got the model aligned. We've got the recording here. So I can turn the skin off, so I can align it a little bit more better. I can turn the video off, or I can turn the depth off. So we'll go back to the frame, what was refitted. So we'll click refit button. We've got some issues there, not as big. We'll turn the video off, so we don't need that anymore, because we've got the data there now. So the frame was 121. So we've got some options. I can individually change the IK, the inverse kinetics, and align it up this way. We'll just lift this arm up. Pull it out like that. This way. You see the angle's not correct here. So let's have a look here. There, it's a little bit more better now. So it's all of this the frame 121 that we've got it set to at the moment. And the render of interest we're going to be looking at. Well, look, we'll go to there. 723. And that's where the animation will end. So, the best idea would be to track this forward now. Make sure everything's set up so we can enable enable foot tracking, enable ground collision, which we've done because I've already set it out in IPI recorder. Now we can enable head tracking, which I'm not going to do because we're going to calculate it from the arm position, and we're going to have foot tracking there, and we're just going to have higher quality, and we're not going to change anything else until we've seen how it looks. So let's track this forward. Just keeping check and making sure everything's there. So I've tracked the template rig, and we've encountered a couple of problems, but it looks okay. So we've got a few issues here with the spine, and occasionally you'll see the legs flickering here. So what the issues there is, we need to look into the spine, and it's got a stiff lower spine, so when it's sticking the rig to my pose, this pose, this pose, a little bit of a kink in the elbow there because I twisted it, but it'll be okay. It's near enough the T pose, and so we need to be looking into changing that. We'll change it to flexible, and we shall track the shoulders from the video. I thought tracking it the first time, but now I've changed the spine, I have to retrack forward. That's where the camera was, up on the cabinet, looking down to the centre of the stage when I'm about to walk onto. So that's the rig connected to the pose. So we've got the region of interest is take 1, So we're going to be exporting out for Blender. I'm going to be using just the default rig. However, if you're using another rig for other 3D software, to link all your bones up into the skeleton to make the skeleton rig, and you just do the exact same there all the way throughout. Now let's hit the motion builder one there. And we've got these rigs to choose from. I got this one, the 3D Studio Max rig, and now it's linked. Got the endorphin rig. For this one, we're going to stick with the default rig here. No advanced motion transfer. And lastly, I'll just tell you how the computer and the camera is working together with the light, picking up heat signatures from these photons, points of light here, to bring the full pose out there. So we shall export it out as a BVH, and join me in the next video where we'll be bringing this file, wave we shall call it, into Blender 3D and linking the rig up. We shall be exporting out from the T-pose as the first frame, 30 frames, everything else is set, and there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching.